Great to have you with us from Milan Puskar Stadium in Morgantown. Week 6 of the college football season and our EA Sports college football coverage continues with what ought to be a great one. It's the Arizona Wildcats and the West Virginia Mountaineers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you here in the booth, and Holly Rowe keeping an eye on all of the storylines down the sideline. Holly?
Thanks, guys. The Wildcats head coach told me before the game, this team has continued to shine, and he said his message to them in the locker room before the game was, this is our opportunity. They were not ranked to start the season and have continued to play their way into the conversation, but every week gets a little harder. He wants intensity and focus right out of the gate to prove to the world we belong, and we're going to keep making noise this season. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. Arizona will boot it away to start this one. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So West Virginia's offense going to get the chance to start this game off. And David, they've got a guy outside that has a lot of potential, but he has to prove that he can be a go-to guy.
No, 100%. They are going to have to depend on him to make plays, to consistently catch the football, to make those one-on-one matchups, make the defense really pay when they choose to do that. I think he's the guy that can do that in spurts, Jesse.
Yeah, he doesn't terrify this defense. We know that having talked to the defensive staff going into this game, but they have seen him flash before on film. They know he has the ability to make the wow play. For them to win this game, though, you get the sense he's going to have to make a few of those for this offense.
Play is stopped for just a second as they tend to the injured Mountaineer. So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. Brown will throw it. Complete. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team.
And that's a frustrating drive. Not the drive they were trying to put together.
It's a fake. He's going to throw it. And the pass goes incomplete, and they rise up to stop the fake punt on 4th down. So the Arizona Wildcats offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one, going up against a secondary that has had its struggles, and he'll look to exploit them in this one. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. The give on the option. Nice move to keep running. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. 8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch point?
And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. And there is a degree of difficulty with the starter from the right hash. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. And after the miss, guys, the score stays right where it is.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make great. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but
makes a grab and room to run. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. That's the way to start a drive. Now they'll snap it just shy of midfield. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Looking to pick up a 1st down on 3rd and short from the 43. They'll try to run for it. Could be an alley. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. The Mountaineers are rolling down the field. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. And the Mountaineers come to the line with a new set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Looking for the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming. The deeper into the season we get, the more they win, the greater their confidence that they can finish strong here in the Big 12.
Heck yeah, Reese. The bigger the expectations get, the bigger the consequences get for every single game. So you know this league is tough. You know there's always a lot of points scored. You know there's playoff implications possibly down the road. So this team's got to continue to stay on course and continue to do what they've been doing.
No doubt about it. All their goals still out ahead of them right now in play. The thing they've been really good at doing, outside of just being a talented football team and showing up, is that they've got their head where it needs to be every single week. Doesn't matter who they're playing at an extremely high level, just taking it one game at a time. They got to do it again today.
He'll toss it. Touchdown, Mountaineers! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. On the move from inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. The Wildcats come out to get things going on offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Looking to the big tight end. Soft spot in the middle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So they'll decline the pass interference penalty, and the result of the play will stand. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Out of the gun, they give to the back. Maybe a crease. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure.
And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. Arizona runs out the punt team. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Makes a catch at the 10. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down.
Love the play call on the RPO, and you're just really trusting this running back to be able to make a guy miss and then get into the second level. The offensive line did their job, gave him a crease, but that was the running back making that linebacker miss in the hole before getting north.
Here on 2nd and 9, sends 3 receivers to the right. Brown wants to pass, looking to take a shot. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
After 1 quarter of play, let's take a look and see how these running backs are doing. flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? Tries to get it on the ground. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
And this offense chooses to be aggressive. Listen, once you start getting to midfield, you see most offenses be aggressive, and they took their chance, and they failed. Now, early in the game, a chance to create momentum to swing back to the other side of the football field.
This offense has it with really good field position. Wide receiver going in motion. Nice move to pick up yardage. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. So now it's 2nd and long. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Throws to the tight end. Finds space on the right. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
Such a nice job in pass protection. You got the corner route there to the tight end. It's going to take the big fellow a little while to get to that area of the field, so you got to build a nice pocket for the quarterback to throw from, and all 5
makes the catch. And he was straining for the goal line, but the defense stopped him short.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Trying to pound their way in. Nowhere to run, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. 3rd down coming in the Morgantown faithful, making it tough on this big play. Here's the pressure. Touchdown, Arizona. Right on the money, and he makes the grab in the end zone.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. The Mountaineers offense coming onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complimentary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a...
Turning it on! And a little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Brown will throw it. Got his man. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. That's caught. It's Straka. The Mountaineers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. Just gets rid of it before the heat.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? The RPO, it's complete. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down.
And the offense tried to get it to their playmaker quick and see if he could get the 1st down. A little bit short, but what did I do? I made this a manageable 4th down. Now it's decision time. What do I want to do?
On the move. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
Well, that is a gutsy play call on that fourth down. I think everybody here in the stadium, including myself, was expecting them to try to throw the football, but they ran it and caught the defense off guard.
Quarterback making checks.
Escape! Enter! Wide idiot!
Brown wants to pass. Makes the grab. It's Francis.
Love the location of the throw on that slant pass. Put it out in front of the receiver, put it on his face mask so he can catch it and try to advance.
After the 7-yard completion, it's now 2nd and 3. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Looking to throw for it. Makes the grab on the left. There he goes. Offense has gained momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
Wants to throw on 1st down. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps, everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You can tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force them into a field goal try. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Splits the uprights right down the middle. And with that, they've taken the lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The Arizona offense coming onto the field. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. Wants to throw. It's Fafita. That's reeled in. It's Jordan. Makes the tackle at the 32, but they were backed up inside their 20, and they pick up 15.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point, they know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
Dumps it off in the flats. Strong, firm tackle. Now the Wildcats call a timeout. It's their first. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires quickly. They make the tackle at the 36. Let's see if they bring out the punt team. West Virginia uses a timeout. It's their first. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. Punt is on its way. Here's the return. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. Here comes the Mountaineers offense to take the field and open this possession. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. And the Mountaineers will bring the punt team onto the field.
Defense needed that stop badly. They gave up a touchdown. They gave up a field goal. Here they are in the third possession. They've got to find a way to get off the field. So really nice job on a critical third down, forcing an incompletion.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Jordan. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. To the air. It's Fafita. Grabbed on the outside. It's Craig. And he has run out of bounds as they go backwards there and just avoided the contact. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. Got room on the return. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Mountaineers. A pick six. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I could be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
The Mountaineers will line up to kick off and start the second half. Looking for blockers. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
Scanning the field, it's Fafita. Trying to escape and get it himself. Didn't get past the marker when he started his slide, and now it's fourth down. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. He gets a block. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. To the air on first down. Oh, they're after him. Going to try to get it himself.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off, he takes off, and gets a positive gain.
On target. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. How aggressive might this play call be on third and short from the 46? Trying to pick it up on the ground. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
Well, as a defense, you know this is going to be a challenge every time you face this offense. They're one of the 25 best in the nation at getting first downs because they can pick them up in a variety of ways, including running the football. You have got to be physical when facing off against this offense.
Got it. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Got it behind the line. It's Brand. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. 3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Here's a little room there. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. And the Mountaineers look to keep this drive humming. Brown will throw it. Got it in the middle. It's Brand. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
A little release to the back. Touchdown, West Virginia! And they take it in for 6 more points. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17.
Really nice job by the quarterback getting through his progression. He wanted to throw that football down the field, but nobody was open. He never forgot about his running back, running the swing route, spitting it out to the perimeter, and letting him do the rest for a touchdown.
Arizona sending the offense onto the field. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great, but I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on it.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Arizona runs out the punt team. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. My goodness, he unloads on that one. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Can they catch him? Touchdown, Mountaineers! And the beatdown has ensued.
And every year there's exciting new freshmen to look at and talk about and pump up, and this guy got a lot of that pump, and you see why. The dynamic play on special teams, you can see the speed, you can see the wheels, and you know the reason the fans were jacked up when they signed this guy this year.
He's brought down at the 30, but a productive return after deciding to bring it out. Wildcats come out and set and ready to go. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. Looking to throw, it's Fafita. Takes the easy completion. Shakes a man, and he might take off. Really nice job creating his own space, running with attitude. He's up to the 37-yard line. And the Wildcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The give. Jukes his way for more. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground, he's got it again. Spins away from the defense. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. They'll run it from the gun. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Play is stopped for just a second as they tend to the injured Mountaineer. 3rd and short from the 49 is this 4-down territory. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44.
And I like the bounce back for this offense. You go 3 and out, they don't get frustrated. They don't get down. Nice job going back to the drawing board, creating some good plays. Now here in a rhythm, moving the football.
They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a 1st down. The Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6. Line getting set on 2nd down. Back to pass. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Plucks it out of the air. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. Final stand to the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. He's loose on the right. The 40, at the 30. He's at the 10. Takes it in. Touchdown, Mountaineers. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak. And he tacks on the extra point. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Wildcats sending their offense onto the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. The give to the left side. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake. The throw. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Fafita. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Gonna let it fly. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Great place to start for this offense. On the ground, it's Francis. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They'll run it in the red zone. It's Francis. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. Trying play action. Keeps looking downfield. Touchdown, West Virginia. Made the grab in the end zone for 6. With that, they are closing in on bowl eligibility, but with this big lead and a 6-0 start, much bigger dreams for this squad. And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Wildcats come out to get things going on offense. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Complete in the middle. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. One big play to get it up near midfield. Now they're in business at the 47. To the air, it's Fafita. Finds his tight end.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've gotten the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense, you have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
And they're able to get him down.
It's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. That leg is staying loose, already the 5th kick of the night. Now on the return. He gets it out to the 17, the cover unit right there to make the stop. West Virginia starts this drive, and the offense looks ready to go. This has been exactly the way you draw things up. He tries to take the top off. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Right on the money.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. Snap it to the back. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Mountaineers want to pick up the tempo.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on 3rd down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on 3rd.
Offense has it at the 28 on 1st down. Brown wants to pass. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far. And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know a lot's went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
He's got his man all the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. And the Mountaineers have it with a 1st and 10. He wants to change this route. Wants to throw it. Got the back over the middle. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield. He's got some speed and wheels himself to run with them. And yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Stepping to the right. He's going to run it. Quarterback gets the first down. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. He wants to throw it. Bring in the heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Gives it on the option. Across the 25, he's got room. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And with that throw, man, you've got to look at this two-game run for this team. Like, to be able to do it in back-to-back weeks against ranked opponents, guys that you know, this is going to be a resume builder, a confidence builder for this squad. Impressed with the way this offense has handled their situation. The QB has handled some difficult moments, but Palmer, back-to-back weeks against ranked opponents. That's pretty impressive.
Big for his confidence as a player. I think big for the offensive coordinator and the head coach and their confidence in him as well, because you're right. You beat 2 top 25 teams in 2 straight weeks, in large part because of the way he's played. As a quarterback now, you're earning more throws for the next game and more touchdown pass opportunities because everybody trusts you and believes in you to handle the big moment against good opponents.
He'll try it again. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. The Mountaineers call a timeout. That's their second. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. It'll be 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Fafita. Here's a heat. He wants a big play here late. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. And the Wildcats trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. They get the win. They are now bowl eligible, but when you have a 0 in the loss column, there are much bigger fish to fry.
I think a lot of people thought they'd be 6-0 at this point, too. So we know they're going to a bowl game. Great. But, David, they've got their eyes set on the college football playoff and a national championship. They have that kind of talent. They're not surprised they're 6-0. They're looking to do bigger things.
No, 6-0 is great, but that's not the goal. They want to be 12-0. They want to be 14-0. They want to continue this streak as long as they possibly can. Extremely talented. Nobody's surprised, and their goals are a lot bigger than this.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.